Welcome back, everybody. This is Adventures with Maxwell, and here we go with another episode of Pocket Change. I'll get these separated out by denomination and years, and we'll be right back. Okay, I got them all separated out. I got them all separated out by years, denominations, and now I guess we'll just start with the pennies here. And I have a 1970D. And I don't remember all of the DDOs and all. Um, I do try to just look at them first and see if I see anything, and then uh, we'll go from there. But I don't see any major doubling on the obverse. Now there are there is a penny out there that has doubling. It's a FS. I don't remember what year it is, but it looks like machine doubling. And if you didn't know any better, that's what you would think it was. Um, but it is actually doubling. I'm not seeing anything right off the bat. If you see anything, let me know in the comments, uh, and I will double check. That was the 1972. Moving on, I have pretty circulated 1976D. It's going to be hard to tell if there's anything on here at all. I'm not seeing anything that's standing out on the obverse. Is that a rotated die? I look for all these things. I flip them up because people, it is definitely a rotated die, probably 5% or so. Once I get it flipped up, we'll be able to see it just a little bit better. People do collect them. Um, as you can see, I have all of my errors in a bucket that I will eventually share. I've been away for for a while. I haven't really been in any live streams or anything like that. I've been battling a pretty nasty lung infection. Uh, I'm still not out of the woods yet, but I'm feeling a little bit better. But I do honestly believe that is what I do is I Rob's mat comes in pretty handy here. I straighten it up right there, and then I flip it. Oh, it looks pretty straight. Maybe I was wrong. Let's see. Yeah. Nope, that's not a rotated die. All right, moving on. I have two 1982, or oh, this is 1978. My bad. I'm jumping ahead. I got a 1978 Philadelphia. If I'm not mistaken, I believe that there is a double die variety or error, whatever you want to call it, on this penny, but it's not recognized by PCGS. You would have to go to Variety Vista. Again, if you see anything, that I miss, just feel free to let me know in the comments, and I will definitely go look it up again. Um, it's a pretty good size FG on it, pretty close to the building. But in this, if it was a rare variety, it wouldn't be worth much. All right, we're going to go on to the next 1978. It's in a lot better shape. Even has some of that red luster left on it. I like looking at these because you never know what you're going to find. Um, you know, die chips, die cuts, interesting toning, anything. Um, Die clashes, cracks. Lots of people collect that kind of stuff. Um, doesn't add a lot of value to it, um, especially in circulated conditions. But people still like to collect them, and I like to save them. So here I have a whole bunch of 1980s. We're going to start right at the top here and go with this 1981. This is a 1981 Denver. Scoot right on over here to Liberty. I don't see anything. Everything looks good here. Nice little. Is that damage or is that a die crack? No, that's damage. Right. This one. This one is. This one is a rotated die. Let me get it straight here. Get it straight. Then we'll flip it. This one is a this one is a rotated die. Get it over here. You ever find those pennies that look really, really, really good on one side, and then you flip it over to the other side? Yeah, that's kind of what this one is. I don't see anything. I don't see anything major. Nothing on that one. The ones I'm the ones I get confused about here are these 1982s. So here is a 1982 Denver. That is a large date. And if I remember correctly, it's the small date um, Denver that you're looking for. That's copper. Um, Let me get my big finger out of the way there. That might help, huh? How long that's been there? I'm not sure if that's doubling. Let me know if that's doubling, guys. I think it is, but I've been wrong before. Um, I'm not really seeing anything on this one. And I also believe it's the 1982 Denvers are the ones because I believe the Phillies commonly made zinc and copper pennies. Um, this is a Philly, but I have found doubling on some 82s in the past. Some interesting die cracks on there. Uh, and like I said, I hang on to them. Uh, oh, what was that? Is that damage? Yeah. So nothing on the 82s. Let's check out this 1983 Denver. Is it the 83s that have the large date? Is that this is a really skinny strike? It's really, really small, isn't it? Look how small that is compared to all the other ones we've seen. Even the date is very thin. I wonder if it's supposed to be like that. I don't know. pennies are interesting and unique on their own. So lots and lots of things to find on them. Apologize for the clearing my throat, and everything is feels like it's trying to exit my body at the same time through my lungs. That might be a die crack, or it could just be damage. In 1985, I believe, what this one is. Yeah, 1985. And yeah, there's a 88 Philly. Now these are interesting. A lot of doubling on these. A lot of die chips, cuds. As you can see, the die chips. Oh, oh, is that a die crack or is that damage? That's damage. All right. I don't really do a lot with the Shield Sense. Um, it's too hard to find anything on them. But if I'm not mistaken, is it the 90? I don't have my chart with me here. I think the 94 Philly and Denver have the DDO, and I'm not seeing that on this one. It's the 98 Denver's, I believe, that you're looking for the close AM, right? Oh, it's a bunch of gunk on there. That is a wide AM. I skipped over this 93. 93s don't have a lot of, they don't have any known doublings or anything, but they do sometimes have interesting toning, and they'll have die cracks and rotated dies and stuff like that. So interesting zinc deterioration too. Um, we got some 1998s here, and I believe that it's the Phillies that you're looking for. The the close, is it the close? No, the wide AM on these 98 Phillies. Um, and it's a close AM, but um, they do tend to have a lot of these that have a rotated die. Um, that one is not. We'll move on. This is a Denver, I think. Now this is the 98 Denver. Not looking for anything special on this one, just the Philly. Um, see, I find stuff like that is interesting. That little that little die chip under the S almost makes it look like some kind of doubling, but it's not. But for me, that's interesting. It's not supposed to be there. Even though it's not recognized, it is still an error, a mint error. It's just not recognized. Um, Here is another 1998 Denver. Just a bunch of gunk on this one. No, I'm not wearing gloves. Messes up. I don't have, high end cameras and whatnot. I just on my cheap phone and my laptop and my camera, and then I got this in a 2-pack from Amazon for 12 bucks. So the gloves tend to mess up the lights, changes the screen colors and stuff. So I'm not gonna look through these Shield Sense on camera or the dimes, but I will look through the dimes right now, and if I find anything, I will come back and let you know. Otherwise, when I come back, we'll do the nickels and the 1/4. Didn't find anything in the dimes or those Shield Cent pennies. So now we'll just take a look at these nickels. And I have a 1964 on the D. If it's a D, then you want to check for that D over horizontal D mint mark, and it's not there. And then I have a 1995. I don't find too much on these, but I have found some really wore out nickels. I apologize for my fingers getting in the way. I don't have much room underneath that screen. All right. And I have 2002. Pretty beat up. Pretty circulated. A lot of the newer ones, there's really not much. This is a 2005, so it's probably going to be, there it is. I believe there's a DDO or a DDR on one of the 2005s, the Peace Metal one, and then there's also the Spirit Buffalo. Um, Nothing real interesting on these 2021s. Um, just newer nickels circulated. Um, yeah. Now we got the quarter. This is a 2023, or excuse me, 2022. Is that a Philadelphia? 2022 Philadelphia. And on these, you always want to check for that, the die chip at the mouth, and sometimes they'll have them at the nose, and even sometimes at the corner of the eye. This one is a Drooling George, and it is a Maya Angelou. So I will flip that up. It's not worth much, but they are still selling. So I have that. Well, that's been another episode of Pocket Change. Uh, just a couple days worth of Pocket Change. I want to try to do a couple of these videos a week. And then also, when I go to the laundromat, which today is Sunday, and I have not made the video yet, but I always like to go through my quarters that are left over. That's laundry time. I will try to make that video today and get it out by the end of the day. If not, it'll be tomorrow. So if you like this video, give me the thumbs up. Again, if you've seen anything that I missed or anything interesting, just leave a comment. Let me know. I will pull it back out and look at it. And so I'll see you in the next video. As always, good seeing you.